Signor Sabatenda! Any help? No? No? J'accuse! He ignores my questions. Oh. Oh God, no! Signor! Desinflato! Oh, Desinflato. No, signore! Thankfully, the crumpled figure before you is not another victim, but merely a discarded Signor Sabatenda costume. Oh! So it's a costume. I thought it was actually a Sabatenda. Oh, Sabatenda. I never remember how you say those. Cactur. I thought there was a real one, so it actually is people in the costume. That's weird. That means it's Lalafels. I was right, because all of the emotes that they use are Lalafel emotes. Anywho, a sickly sweet fragrance hangs in the air, and the seeing makes you uneasy, as if you've caught a glimpse of something no one was meant to see. Oh. Remember this information well, for it may provide crucial to your inquiry. Now, not to take away from the whole murder mystery thing, perhaps the sickly sweet smell literally just is alcohol. Some alcohol does, j'accuse, have a sweet smell. J'accuse! J'accuse! In fact, the evidence does actually kind of point towards that now. Wow, that was quick. I guess that's everything here. Well, let's head to the main counter then. See if there's any evidence there. Away! Huh? Huh? Okay. You just sell the hairstyles. Yep. You... Actually, let's check all of these. Nope. Nope. Nope, didn't go to a black screen. J'accuse. And... Wait a minute. This is different. Or I've never noticed these. Oh, well, I'll get rid of that while I'm here. Tapkeeper. Oh, cool. Food and item salesman. Okay, well, that's everyone, so let's check the outside now. We've got Jorsel. Jorsel! J'accuse! You inquire about the late Guncard and circumstances surrounding his demise. He was poisoned? Oh, by the gods! Guncard and his wife were in such high spirits when I passed by the Mandeville Lounge earlier, to see them laughing cheerily at the antics of that Signor Sabatenda. Dun-dun-dun-dun. I would have never imagined such a tragic turn of events. Remember this information well, for it may prove crucial to your inquiry. I shall remember it well. So, perhaps we are looking for a Lalafell. Louina? Anything? Nope. Anyone else? Perhaps someone in the Triad area? Do 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 do. I'm not seeing anyone. So does that mean we found everyone? I doubt there's anything down here, but I'll have a look. I mean, literally the last time I went down this area was when I first came here. Oh, I don't even remember this. You there. Oh, what should I do? Airship ticket here. Nope. Oh, you can get an airship from here. That's really cool. Haven't talked to you two. Anything? Black screen! J'accuse! You inquire about the late Guncard and circumstances around his demise. Master Guncard came here most days, Sometimes alone, sometimes with Mistress Florrie. They seem like such a happy pair. 'Tis heartbreaking. We'll not see him walking cheerfully through the saucer any longer. Remember this information well, for it may provide crucial to your inquiry. Okay. Blah blah blah. Okay, I believe that is everything that I'm going to find. I am going to do one quick sweep of everything once more, and I will either jump back to you at a clue, or we'll get to the inquiry. Haha! Evidence that I totally missed. That's what I get for not paying closer attention when I came in here. A piece of crumpled parchment lies conspicuously on the floor. Upon closer inspection, you will see a message written in a precise hand. To the king, you know what needs to be done. Succeed, and you shall be rewarded handsomely. From the Rook. Remember this information well, for it may prove crucial to your inquiry. Your search has yielded all the pieces of the puzzle. It's now up to you to put them together. So that's all the evidence. Who is the Rook? Rook. Well, there's King. Spades. Diamonds. I don't think we have the Rook. Wait, what? So we have that. I've noticed that there's a... Oh, face off, right. I was confused as to why there was a question mark. Makes sense. Alright, let's not go that way. Let's head back and... J'accuse! Alright, we're back here. One more time, I want to check this. Was it a bitter smell? That's different. The pungent odor of bitter spirits is almost overpowering. I don't remember it saying bitter spirits last time. Alright, well, I have found all of the evidence I can find. You have returned at last. Your inquiry has uncovered ample clues, and now it is up to us to make sense of them. Unless you already have, of course. Elsewise, I would be happy to mull over the evidence with you. Let's discuss the evidence. A prudent choice, considering the magnitude of the crime. We must pore over every piece of evidence before making accusations. So, what shall we discuss? Oh wow, there's a lot. Scrap of parchment. A crumpled scrap of parchment upon which the following words are written. To the king, you know what must needs be done. Succeed and you shall be rewarded handsomely. From the Rook. Ominous titles from an ominous letter, not an ominous. Who could these two characters be? Empty file. Ah yes, the empty file. Found discarded in on the staircase. Although there's no stairs, it's more of a ramp. You say you could detect a sweet aroma from within, yes? What could it have possibly contained? The plate Znaffa served the couple was rank with the bitter smell of strong spirits. Perhaps Guncard was particular to such libations. Still, even our strongest drink could not have caused a sudden death as his. Ah, Northern Storm, the Rogadin eyeing these proceedings so intently. His gaze makes me slightly uneasy. But he did shed some light on Guncard's time alone at the Gold Saucer. Wait a minute! I just thought of something. It would seem our victim has a strange imbibing, particularly when his wife was absent, which led to wandering hands and loose tongue. Especially when Znaffa was around. I cannot help but wonder what Mistress Florrie thought of all this, or if she even knew. No, to you in a second. We're looking for a Lalafell, and we know that you had bad luck, and were angry at him for such bad luck. You saw him at the Cackpot often. Luck always favours. But luck changes in time! Ha ha! J'accuse! Okay, I I have my suspect at the moment, but let's continue. Who was next? That Lalafell seems to have taken a keen interest in this affair, and how this affair will play out. Nonetheless, he provided us with valuable insight into our victim's favoured pastime. Kokamui and Gonkard shared the love of the catbot board, though fortune often favoured the latter, leaving him with an excess of MGP. In a place like the Gold Saucer, it is plain how such luck could incite envy or worse. Jorcel happened to pass by the Mandeville Lounge just before Gonkard was killed. He was among the last few to see our victim alive and well. He spied one of our very own Senor Sabatenders entertaining the couple with its whimsical poses. Not an unusual sight in the Gold Saucer, to be sure, but I'm certain not many expect to be followed by tragedy. Avelina has long been greeting the Saucer patrons, and as such is privy to their comings and goings. Gonkard was no exception. He would often be accompanied by Flory, as one would expect. But more surprising, however, is the revelation that he would sometimes come on his own. One cannot help but wonder what activities our poor Gonkard indulged in when his wife was not present. Okay, I'm getting it's painting a picture in my mind so far. Hitchcock's story itself did not give us much value, but speaking to him proved worthwhile nonetheless. He was dining next to the ill-fated couple when tragedy struck, and whether it be by foresight, as he claims, or some morbid impulse, he snatched up the glass from which Gonkard took his last sip. He's been watching too many crime shows. Of course, it would have been preferable to find the evidence undisturbed, but I suppose we should be grateful to coming into possession of it at all, even if it is really suspicious that he did that. I detect a sweet aroma. It seems so familiar, but for the life of me I cannot recall why. Valida spends her days behind the catbot board counter, and is well acquainted with most of the Gold Saucer's staff. She seems certain of Lyell's innocence, but admitted to knowing too little about Znafa to speak on her character. I appreciate her honesty. It would be a shame if an uninformed judgment led us to accusing the wrong person. Yes, it would. And most importantly of all, the discarded Senor Sabatenda costume. The secret of the Saucer's Sabatenders comes out of last. I knew it! Who could be so careless as to leave the costume out in the open? Nonetheless, it may prove to be a vital piece of the puzzle. The sweet odor you say hung in the air is most unusual. If we could but ascertain its origin. The killer is among us, and I know who it is. I have my suspicions. Such confidence. Nevertheless, this is a grievous crime with a grievous punishment. So, the burden is on us, the inspectors, to examine our reasoning before making accusations. And so, Mr. Ballas, I would ask that you walk us through how you came to your conclusion. The conclusion of the quest will differ depending on the choices you make in the following sequence. However, the rewards will remain the same. Are you ready to explain your reasoning? I mostly am! Oh god. Wait a minute. What if there's... Oh no, what if there's two? I have... Wait a minute. Oh shit, what's his voice? What's his voice? I am Inspector Clouseau. Very well, then we should start by answering the most elementary question. How was Guncard poisoned? Now, the interesting thing between these is we have the sweet smell. The sweet smell was in the vial. But if you think about it, Oliard said he recognized that smell. Does that necessarily mean... Let's see, what do I know of poison? Poison does often have sweet smells rather than bitter smells. For example, I believe arsenic smells of nutmeg, like it has a nutty smell. So I'm gonna go with drink. You will find that the poison was in his drink. So it was the drink that killed him. Of course, an astute judgment. But why not the food? How can you be certain Guncard's beverage was poisoned? Because that's how I would poison someone. Everyone knows poison dissolves more readily in liquid. Most poisons. You only need to smell his glass. This sickly sweet scent is unmistakable. It is poison! Because I like that that's how I'd poison someone. Let's go for that though. I love that emote. Which is the one we're going to get. The odour, of course. So sweet as to be unnatural. And not befitting Guncard's tastes besides. Which he was a bit of a drinker, so yeah. There is no doubt. I am all but certain the drink was poisoned. Now we must ascertain when. Now they seem happy enough. There were numerous opportunities for our suspect to administer the fatal concoction, Master Ballius. Pray, tell us when you think this occurred. You will find that this was when food and drink was prepared, served, or while the food and drink were already on the table! For you see, it was a ploy most foul. Such brazenness! The killer could have peered straight into Guncard's eyes. It was no simple task. Several people were there and claimed to have seen nothing. How could our perpetrator possibly have accomplished such a feat? That is the interesting thing. On second thought, perhaps it was the poisoning occurred during preparations. No, that is not true. Perhaps I was wrong. So you can change your mind. The poison was contained in a small, sealed vial. Which I found. Yes, the vial. Small enough to hide on oneself. The murderer would only need a moment to apply the poison. Our criminal was meticulous enough. Meticulous? To the way I said that in my head so wrong. But not meticulous enough, it would seem. Yes, we agree, because you're not saying it's us. Well, I believe this mystery is all but solved, Master Ballius. I would give you the honor of revealing the identity of our culprit. I wait with bated breath. Well, it's none of those three. I'm screwed if it's like pick one of those three. Ha ha! Thank God for that. It was Signor Sabatenda! Signor Sabatenda, I must say, that is quite an unexpected development. Pray, forgive my doubt, but I must ask, why? That is the question, is it not? Trust me, an adventurer knows these things, Troll's mustache. But if I were to tell you, it would ruin the suspense. Because inside of the Sabatenda was the true killer, Kokomui! I really want to pick that option, but this is repeatable, so I might get to. J'accuse! Kukabui in the Senior Sabatender? So, that is the way your mind works, is it? Let's accuse the nearest Lalafell of murder on account of the size of a Sabatender? You need to do better than that. Why in hells would I kill Gonkard? I barely knew the man. Ah! Evidence! That is not true! Your gambling habit got the best of you, and you ran out of coin to support it. You were envious of Gonkard's luck, and could not stand to see him win, even once more. You are enamored with Mistress Fleury, and Gonkard stood in the way of your heart's desire. Well, one of these is correct. Let's see, your habit got the best of you and you ran out of coin. Well, no, there is no evidence to say that he had no money, but he was envious of the luck and couldn't see it. I'm going to go with the envious, because there is no evidence to say that he ran out of money. The evidence is all before us. The stare. J'accuse! I love that word.